And yes, it's very easy to get to. Just stand at the ledge, do a running jump over. Oh, I missed. What's up, everybody? Badass Games, welcome to the deck. Yes, finally, I'm doing the deck. No med packs, no pistols, and all items and all that stuff, so it's gonna be fun. Before I start, I just want to do a comment here from Mike Ryder, who talks about the eel that jumped out at you guys in the last video and scared him. Yeah, I actually jumped when I made the video too, when that came out. I wasn't expecting it. Oh, look at this. Somebody wants to play. Okay, guys, I'll see you back at this spot. Alright, guys, well, now that we've got that out of the way, thanks a lot, Mike Ryder, for the, death. I appreciate it. It's alright, man. I'm only kidding. Okay, I actually want the automatics out. Okay, so this level is difficult to get through without using a health pack, mostly because there's a big fall that you gotta deal with, and there's a bunch of enemies that shoot as well, so it makes it a really big challenge, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. Now, there's two guys on the deck right off the bat. That one of them has a small med pack, the other guy's a flamethrower guy, and he doesn't drop anything, and none of the flamethrower guys drop anything. If we continue along this deck, we'll find some grenades. It actually has 2 pickups in it. And then, this isn't the right way to go. You could probably actually get these items later, because you have to come back down here anyway, but I just get them now anyway, just so that way you know that they're there, and you know I didn't forget them. Okay, so this is the way we want to go. We want to fall into this water all the way down here. There are 2 barracudas in here if you're going for kills. Usually you gotta sit here and wait for them because they come from over there, so yeah. Just wait for them to come out if you're trying to get the kills, and then I'm gonna swim up here and off them with my automatics. And there's one more. They're dealt with. Now we gotta go get the stern key, the very stern key that, the reason why we came down here, basically. Also, another reason why we came down here is because this is the proper way to go. Yeah. So right up here is the stern key. Don't forget this. It's kind of easy to miss if you didn't know it's there. And then fall into the water, and let's go through this opening that these barracudas came from. You go ahead and light a flare. I mean, it's not that dark, but, you know, flares might help you see if you're looking around or if you got like a dim screen, so. Okay, so this is the way we want to go. We want to climb out of the water right here. There's going to be a wrench guy that's going to come at you. So do whatever you wish to take care of this guy. And then over here, we're going to fight another flamethrower guy. I'm going to use the M16 because the M16 actually has some decent range, and I don't plan on running. He's dead. Awesome. The M16 is going to come in very handy if you're trying to do this without using a med pack. Mostly because the range is amazing, and it's a very powerful weapon. Okay, over here there's some movable boxes, and we got to do a special little move here. Well, not a move, but we got to move these boxes in a special way in order to get this puzzle dealt with. You want to push this box in and then jump on top of it so you can push this box over. The idea here is that the box that Lara Croft is standing on right now is in the way of a door, and with that box on top of it, you wouldn't have been able to move the box below it that's blocking the doorway. So we got to move the box from on top of it off of the other one, and then move the other one. So it's kind of a little cool, intricate box puzzle. So this box we gotta move out one more time, so that way we have the room to move this guy one tile this direction. Okay, now that the doorway is unblocked, we can go and pick up some flares that are in front of the doorway. Our very stern key is going to go into the keyhole. And give us access into this room. Now it's pretty dark, so I'll light a flare. In the water is where we need to go. There's not much in this area, except for this lever right here. This is going to open up a hatch. We haven't seen the hatch, but it's going to show you what's up. In the water, there's also a movable box. If you look around, you can't move it clearly because there's water here. You need to be standing here. So the idea is to drain this so we can move that box and get to the next section. Okay, we gotta find out the shotgun guy. What I recommend doing is shooting at him from a distance. Don't get too close, otherwise he will probably hit you. He drops some shotgun shells, by the way. Remember, flamethrower guys, they're pretty mean. They don't drop anything. Okay, and this hatch right here is going to open up automatically as you approach it. And then the hatch that we opened with the lever underwater would be this hatch right up here, which is going to let us climb up and get access to another lever. Switch to pull a switch. You can't get enough of it in Tomb Raider. Alright, let's throw this thing. And it's going to drain that water. Now let's go ahead and leave. Go the same way that you came into this area. We got to go back. Actually, we got to go all the way back into that one room where after we moved the boxes and we pulled the underwater lever because the water's not there anymore. We can actually move that movable box now. Okay, so this is kind of a long fall. There's a couple things you can do to minimize damage. You can either fall from right here and land on this tile, or you can just turn and grab the ledge and fall as well. A couple different things you can do to minimize your damage on that. Now, since we're doing a no med pack run on the deck, you're going to want to take as little damage as possible. There's very, very, very small leeway for damage. You can probably take 1 or 2 shots from a harpoon guy and still get through this with all the secrets and all that stuff, but that's about it. There's not much else that you can actually take damage from. The second secret, or I'm sorry, the Jade Dragon, I always associate Jade with the second secret. I don't know why, but anyway, the Jade Dragon, the secret itself also requires you to take some force damage, and I'll try to show you how to minimize your damage from that if you're trying to do this no med pack run. Okay, so we moved the box out of the way and we just went through the tunnel. Now we're going to come out to a large open area. This is going to be one of those areas where we got to fight some harpoon guys. So what I'm going to do, since I'm going to be using the M16, I'm going to lure them out. I'm going to chill here, and they're going to know that I'm in the water just because of the fact that they're computers and they know stuff like that. They always come directly for you, at least in this game. Some games actually program against that, which is pretty intricate and cool. But they're going to come over here. It's going to take a little bit longer than it would if I were to just go over to the ledge, but it's a lot safer. So, you know, deal in surety. That's the best bet, you know what I'm saying? So there's a guy over there. I could probably get him. Let me see if I can find the other guy. He's on the other side of this raft that's in the middle of the water. Alright, well, I got one. That's probably good enough. They're going to be shooting harpoons at you while you're coming out here, so be careful. Get out the M16 when you can, and she should be able to shoot the guy. Alright, so I got one of them. Now, their harpoons don't seem to go above the water, so you're in luck. I don't understand why Lara Croft won't aim at this other guy. He's just out of range. Like, all he's got... Oh, there we go. Alright, he's dealt with. Let's go in this water now. Now, there's a couple of items in here you can grab. Alright, one of them is over here. However, there's a wrench guy, so be very careful. So I'm going to go over here and pull myself out as far from the boxes as I can get, because he's going to spawn behind them. I'm going to get out my automatics because, well, that's the Uzis. I guess we'll just use the Uzis, whatever. Just get rid of him quick, and then go over here and pick up the Uzi ammo that he was guarding. And also, in the water, there is our first secret down here. I guess they try to hide it in the weeds, but they didn't do too good of a job, I suppose. Right here, Stone Dragon. And I'll swim up to the left of this. We'll find a little thing we can swim through to easily get access to a ledge up here. Now, there's a barracuda in the water as well. We'll take care of him as soon as I pull out. With the Uzis, might as well, right? Deal with him quickly. Okay, so now we're going to go through this way. You can also get over here by doing a series of jumps in that large area if you'd like, but it's a lot easier to swim. I don't want the M16. I want the automatic pistols. Okay, so this guy right here does a good job of actually getting shot off on you, so be careful. As soon as he gets to you, just get a lock on him and sidestep out, or side jump out, and he will come up to the side and he'll just turn around. So it's very easy to get some shots off on him. Okay, so he dropped some shotgun shells, which is good, because we're going to need our shotgun for later levels. Shotgun's a very powerful weapon. And in this hallway, you may have seen a branch off to the left. that is a return path to the top of the deck. We still need to do some stuff in this area, so we don't want to go that way just yet. Right, here's a large med pack just before this fall, kind of giving you a hint of what you're going to need to do here in a second. Because if you notice, this fall is extremely large, and this is the entire reason why people are so concerned about the deck getting through this without using med pack, because look how much life this thing takes away. I'm now at, like, what, 5% health? Something like that? But we pick up a key off of the box, and we also find some harpoon ammo. That key is extremely important, clearly. I mean, what key isn't important in Tomb Raider? There's a couple of sharks that also spawned in the water. And there's also another shark that's in the water that we need to spawn, actually. He's not going to spawn. He's actually going to spawn directly in front of me as I approach over here. There he is. And now let's go deal with him as well. Now you might be wondering, why can't I get on the raft? Why do I have to fall from the ceiling in order to get on that raft? And the answer is because you can't get on the raft from the water. I don't understand why Lara Croft has a hard time getting on that raft, but yeah, you have to get that key because it's needed to beat the level, forcing you to take a whole bunch of damage. Alright, so now that we have the key, we have all the items that we want. All the enemies are dead because we're destructive. We're going to go that extra pathway that's through this corridor again. So instead of going straight, we'll take a left. And we'll find a bunch of ledges that we can climb up. Just keep on climbing. So yeah, we're climbing up quite a distance. In fact, this is going to take us all the way to the upper deck of the deck. We actually started on the lower deck of the deck when we started this level, so yeah, we got to climb pretty high to get up there, right? Okay, so coming out here, we're going to be at the top of the deck now. And there's a couple of enemies you can take care of. One of them has a shotgun, so you need to be careful. You gotta listen for this guy. I don't hear him, so I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so if you hear the guy, I usually ambush him at that corner, but since I didn't hear him, I'm just gonna continue on and come to this point right here, and I'm gonna take him out from here if he comes. Yes, here he comes. The reason why, this guy is actually extremely random, so you need to pretty much keep him under control and deal with him as soon as possible. Take him out, and there's another guy, and there's actually a pickup up here that I'll get later. I'm going to continue on because we got to come back this way anyway. Let's keep the automatic selected, might as well. I don't have a whole lot of ammo, but that's fine. We can still make good use of it. Down here, we need to go down here. There's a wrench guy. And also, oh, he dropped something, didn't he? No, he didn't. Okay. Also, there's this pool. This pool is going to become important, but before we go in the pool, let's jump over here real quick and grab some M16 ammo. You may also hear another guy stomping around. He's actually down below over here. There's another wrench guy, so if you're going to take this guy out right now, be extremely careful, because the wrench guy may come up on you, and you don't want that. Here he comes, I can hear him. Alright, so, yeah, just pay attention for that, otherwise you might die. Now, the guy down here is a shotgun, too, and that's bad, because if he gets one shot on you, he's going to take you out. There's also a barracuda in the water here. Let's deal with him, and let's go over here. I need to get rid of this shotgun guy, because all kills, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, be careful, because if he gets one shot off on you, he will shoot you. Wait, if you're worried about getting shot by him, when you hear him cock his gun, do a side jump. Make sure you're standing in a spot where doing a side jump won't throw you over the deck, though, okay? Over here in this corner is some Uzi ammo. And now there's a couple more enemies that we need to deal with. And there's also another secret here, the gold dragon that we need to grab. So this is how I do this. As soon as we get in the water, we're going to spawn a flamethrower and a harpoon guy. So we got a couple of enemies to deal with. So I'm going to run off the edge here to open the door and spawn the harpoon guy and also the flamethrower guy. Draw my automatics and then do a side jump to be over on this side, away from the harpoon guy. Take care of the flamethrower guy, take care of the harpoon guy. Do side jumps to avoid the harpoons, and you should be good to go. Okay, so here is the gold dragon. Excellent. Now that we have all the items on here, we can continue downward. We want to drop off of the deck here on the right side, because the left side's sort of like an isolated area and you can't get to very many places that you need to go. From here, what we want to do is we want to run and jump over to this platform, and then run and jump over to this other platform, grab in the air so you can grab this ledge. We'll get a view of this area, and you may notice over there is the Jade Dragon. We'll get that here soon, but I'm gonna bypass it for now because, like I said, we got to come back through this way anyway. So we might as well just go through this direction. Okay, so in order to get through here, what we got to do is we got to find this part of the ledge, fall off and grab this so we can shimmy over here. The whole idea is to get up on top of the upper deck, like the top of the cabins and stuff. And this is what's going to take us there. We weren't able to get up there from the other direction, so pull up right here. We can stand. Okay. You might want to walk to the edge, get yourself a good run and jump over to this platform, and then climb your way up through here. Now there's going to be a couple of wrench guys as you go through here. They're not going to spawn just yet. You got to climb a hill, but they're going to be there, and they're easy to take out with weapons, but I'm going to end up using the shotgun because they're so close that, yeah, I want to take them out quickly. We don't want to get whacked by a wrench. Be very careful as you go up here. This is a slope, so you will fall off. Okay, time to deal with some wrench guys. I got 14 shots in my shotgun to do so. I'm going to need about 4 of them. Come on down. I don't want them dying on slopes because you don't know which one's going to drop the med pack. It's actually the guy on the left that always drops the med pack, but yeah, you don't want to make that mistake if you're going for all pickups. Alright, so now here we are at the very, very top of the deck. We were actually on the deck down below. Oh, man! I don't want to fall off. I'll just see you guys back up there. Alright, guys, I made it back up here. Let's see if I can get my jump timing correct this time. And it looks like that was the case. Sweet. This is where we need to be, on top of all of the deck cabins and stuff. We want to come over here to the other side of this orange thing. There's a hatch that we can approach. We fall through this thing. It opens as soon as we get to it. And let's get the shotgun out. There's going to be another wrench guy coming around this corner. Undo him, and then go over here and pick up the automatic ammo that's in the corner. 2 pickups worth. Yeah, it's kind of dark in here, so we're going to need a flare, I guess. And then we're going to come over here. Now, there's going to be a shotgun guy that spawns as soon as you stand on this tile. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to ambush him as soon as he comes around this corner. Done for. He dropped some automatic ammo because he was totally carrying automatic pistols. Now let's move out this block right here. I actually got a comment here from Kimadora who mentions that there's random drops all over the place. Like, why is a shotgun guy dropping automatic pistols? Why is a wrench guy dropping shotgun ammo? It's pretty funny. Thank you for your comments, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Alright, let's move the box out. Okay, this is going to uncover a switch. It's going to open up another door on the upper deck. Now, before I go out there, there is another guy that I need to deal with that I could have taken care of a while ago. I'm going to go ahead and use the automatics because I've been getting plenty of ammo for that. Kind of low on the shotgun. Once he's dealt with, he drops some flares. Which is nice of him. And there's also another pickup that I bypassed. That was over here. Down here, there's some grenades. 2 pickups worth. So if you like blowing stuff up, then you're going to want to grab those things for sure. Okay, so the door that I opened when I pulled the switch after moving the block out is over here. Let's go through this door. It's going to be kind of dark as well. And then pick up these M16 ammo. Now the cabin key, this key right here is where the key that I got after I made that long fall and got all my life taken away. So let's put the key in the hole, and now what we gotta do is make it across these tiles that will break away to this button. The ultimate switch to pull a switch. It's gonna open up the other door. You may have noticed where that was at a while ago. Alright, let's go ahead and leave. There's going to be a wrench guy. You can hear him walking around. And we gotta go through that door that's all the way at the other end. So let's go all the way over there. And through this door right here. We were already in the other door behind me. Alright, climbing up, you may notice that you could probably go in this direction if you wanted to, but there's nothing over there, so this is the proper way to go. It's going to get us up even higher, because what we got to do now is get to the very, very top of this boat. That's what we're doing right now. Jump and grab up here, and then turn around to run and jump over to this ledge. And now, if we look down, we can see that there's another key on top of everything. How did it get up there? I don't understand, my friend. Let's fall on top of it real quick and grab this thing. This is going to be the key that's going to end the level for us. And now that we have the ending of the level key, let's go grab that secret that we missed and make our way down to the bottom. So this Jade Dragon does require you to take a little bit of damage. If you do it right, it doesn't take away a whole lot of damage. It looks like I'm going to end up killing myself if I fall here. Let's see if that's a fact. I did take a little bit of fall damage from that. I usually fall in the pool, but I wanted to see if I took damage. And if that's the case, let's fall off down here. And then run and jump over to these platforms once again, just like we did before. Now, we're not going to jump over to the orange part this time. We're going to go over here and get this Jade Dragon. Now, notice that the glass is right here. So trying to get out of here is actually pretty difficult. You cannot duck in Tomb Raider 2, so you need to walk through this glass and go pick up the final secret, which contains a bunch of grenades. I'm going to be blowing stuff up later, I swear. I've already gotten my weapons taken away in this game, so it's not going to happen again. I'm going to be blowing stuff up. Kaboom. Alright, so this is how I get out of this without taking too much damage. I come to this corner and just kind of walk out. You could roll, but I think you actually take a little bit more damage. And then down below, you got a couple of flamethrower guys. You can actually deal with them up here if you are having a hard time with them, even with your pistols. Alright, now they're dead. Those are the last two enemies of this level, and I would say that I have successfully completed this without using a med pack. So we got to go all the way down there, and the key is going to go into the keyhole. There's one area I haven't explored yet, and that's exactly where I'm going right now to end the level. Of course, I may die on the way because I may break her neck or something crazy is going to happen. So I'm not going to just cut to the end. That'd be a ripoff for you guys. No, we're going to go all the way there. We're going to do this. Okay, so the final comment here I've got from Indigo Chronicles. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have said this too, but Indigo Chronicles is actually a common commenter. That's a rhyme, dude. I'm a poet and didn't know it. Anyway, they said that they want to see how I pull off the deck without using a med pack. Well, here you go. Also, I did the liberty of showing you how to get through this with pistols only. Same challenge, just pistols only. So if you guys want to watch that video, I have an annotation up. And there's no commentary, but there are outtakes at the very end of the video, so I recommend you guys watch that if you want to try to get through this level without using a health pack and using pistols only. Okay, so we use the key that we just picked up to come over here and pick up the Seraph, and this is going to end the underwater levels, ladies and gentlemen. I'm badassgamez. Thank you very much for watching my Tomb Raider 2 walkthrough, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.